Alright, in this video we're going to go over how to complete the Angle Relationships 2 Delta Math assignment. So if you have been absent or if you did not finish this assignment in class, Delta Math is posted on Google Classroom and you'll have this video to help you complete it. So in Angle Relationships 2 there are 2 parts, and for each part you need to complete 5 questions. So let's look at the first part. In the first section you're going to be given diagrams, and then you're going to have to use the diagrams to solve for missing variables. So here you can see that these 2 angles that they give you, the 132 degree angle and the angle that measures 3D plus 6 degrees, those 2 angles form a linear pair. They make a straight line, which means the sum of them is 180 degrees. So if we click See Solution here, we know that if we take this 132 degrees and add to it 3D plus 6 degrees, the sum has to be 180. So the geometry part is looking at the diagram, figuring out what type of relationship you're given, and then figuring out what does that mean about the measures of the angles. So what does the relationship tell you about the measures of the angles? After that, this is all algebra. So once you recognize this is a linear pair has a sum of 180 degrees, now it's algebra skills. So we're going to write an equation saying if we add those 2 angles together, they're going to equal 180 degrees. And then you will work through and solve the equation. So you always want to combine your like terms first, and then use inverse operations to start moving things around, with the goal of getting the variable by itself. In this section, once you get the variable by itself, so in this case, once you solve for D, you are done with the problem. The answer is 14. So all of the problems in this section, again, you're given a diagram, and you have to identify the relationship, use that to write an equation, and then solve the equation for the missing variable. In the second part here, angle terminology with equations, you are not given a diagram. You are just given words. So in this section, it's really important to know your vocabulary. So you need to know that vertical angles, if angle A and angle B are vertical angles, that means they are equal to each other. So to write your equation, you would do 3x minus 8 equals 4x minus 17. And then you would solve that for the value of x. Alright, let's look at another one. Here, angle A and angle B are vertical angles. Again, you know that vertical angles are equal to each other. So you would do x plus 23 equals 5x minus 9. And you would solve that equation for x. But in this example, it says find the measure of angle B. So once you find that x equals 8, you are not done. There's another step that you need to do, which we'll look at here. So we know that the measure of angle B from the reading is equal to 5x minus 9. So you need to now figure out, well, how many degrees is angle B? You know that x is 8. So you're going to take that 8 and you're going to substitute it into this equation for x. So everywhere you see an x, you will replace it with an 8. So that gives you 5 times 8, which is 40, minus 9 is 31. The measure of angle B is 31 degrees. So in these, you need to be careful about the relationship. You need to know vertical angles are congruent, so they equal each other. Complementary angles have a sum of 90 degrees, which means they add up to 90 degrees. And then supplementary angles have a sum of 180 degrees, which means they add up to 180 degrees. So you'll need to pay attention to what type of angles you're given and what the problems want you to do. So again, as you're working through this, if you need help, you can always click Show Example, and Delta Math will show you an example of what you need to do. The completed Angle Relationships graphic organizer is posted on Google Classroom. The vocabulary for this unit is posted on Google Classroom. You have all the resources now that you need in order to complete this assignment at home.